Hi, future CISSPs. Here is the CISSP Success Toolkit, Twister of the Day number 91. So let's go through this particular question. I recommend you to take 1 minute to answer this question. You can pause the video and then I will go with the explanation. So let's start. In a smart city deployment using Zigbee technology for communication between various municipal services, the security team discovers unauthorized devices attempting to join the Zigbee network. What security controls should be implemented to detect and prevent unauthorized devices from joining the Zigbee network? Before I go and talk about all the options here, let's try to understand what is Zigbee. So Zigbee is basically a wireless communication standard, which is often called as IEEE 802.15.4. And how does this entire Zigbee network works is it makes a personal area network, just like in the case of Bluetooth as well. It makes a personal area network, and the main advantage of this one is, you know, it consumes very less power. All the devices which are connected, it basically works in a mesh topology, and you can even connect hundreds of devices in the Zigbee network as well. And the power consumption of these particular devices is very very low. So that makes it suitable for even devices which do not have a big batteries and all those kind of stuff. Obviously, as it makes the personal area network, that means it operates within a very short range. Where do we use Zigbee? Let's say from your corporate perspective, we use these kind of devices for industrial IoT. For example, building automation. If you want to implement a HVAC, humidity, voltage, air conditioning solution, that is where you can integrate Zigbee into the sensors for this, right? Then this is also used for asset tracking as well. It helps to not only bind the devices, also it can tell you where is the location for the particular asset inside the building. It is also used for various sensors, for controlling different machineries, let's say inside a closed premise. So that is the best use case for this. There are some security problems when it comes to Zigbee. You have to use it in a very very secure manner, and how you can use it is you need to have very strong authentication and encryption, because that is one of the downside of Zigbee, because this particular technology has not evolved to that level yet. So that's how it is. Then these kind of devices which are there on your physical network, they are also susceptible to physical tampering as well. Sometimes there are some device level vulnerabilities as well. And often case, as in the case of IoTs, as always, right, these kind of devices are often neglected from patching and update process. So these are the major downsides of using the Zigbee network. And as a security professional, you should advise to always patch these system, segment these particular systems from other systems as well, have physical security control, and have strong authentication and encryption controls. Now that we understood about Zigbee, let's go through these options. Option number A is conducting regular security awareness training for Zigbee users. I don't think this particular option is going to help, because this is something which is expecting a technical solution to be implemented. Most of the things are automated, and I don't think that the security awareness training will change much in this particular case. Then option number B is implementing Zigbee network segmentation. Obviously, you should segment the Zigbee network from rest of the network as well, because if any of the device is compromised, attacker can do a lateral entry and jump onto other systems as well. So obviously can be a right option, but we will see other options as well. Then enforcing Zigbee device certification validation. I think this is the most appropriate answer, because if you see the question closely, what security control should be implemented to detect and prevent unauthorized devices from joining the Zigbee network. So the moment some device or unauthorized device is trying to connect, if you have a strong certification based authentication, that will defeat that kind of attack. So for me, the right answer is C, but we'll also review the option number D as well, which is configuring Zigbee devices to use strong encryption keys. Definitely, this will help, but this will only help during the communication when devices are communicating with each other. But how can this help in just some unauthorized device connecting to this particular network? So, reviewing all these options, I would say implementing or enforcing Zigbee device certification validation is the most appropriate answer for this particular question. So I hope you have learned a lot from this particular question, and I will be available to you tomorrow as well. If you like this particular series, go ahead, subscribe, share, and all those kind of stuff. Right. So we'll meet tomorrow. Thank you.